Hey guys, Dan here. So I was gonna give you a heads up here, heads up on this one. If anybody's watching the video, you're gonna very quickly realize that on our Discord call, I didn't make the screens to where we were next to each other, and I'm a little tiny thing in the bottom, and Alex is the big full screen. And we go on for about 40 minutes before I realize I don't know. There's no, there's no answer. It is what it is. Um, so yeah, well, at 40 minutes I realized and I switched it, and we joke about it or whatever. I wasn't gonna like redo nothing. It is what it is. You guys probably don't want to see my bald ass head the whole time, anyways. So just bringing that up before I don't know if anybody does watch the video and they're just like, what is this guy doing? Don't worry, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, enjoy. Can't hear nothing.
That's because I'm not talking.
Whoa, I thought you said something. What? All right, I have a question to ask you.
All right, hit me.
Fuck took so long, bro.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna make a drink and I'll be ready.
Oh, that was like I was waiting on you. I've been sitting here.
Yeah. What happened? What kind
I
of
made
look,
a drink.
Okay,
I'm
gonna make a drink too. Watch. Done. I made a drink.
Are you drinking beer?
Are you taking 15 minutes to fucking pour two goddamn liquids together in a fucking cup with ice?
I have been in here waiting for you. That's why I messaged you because you were taking so long.
No, wait, hold on. You said, wait, go back. You just got done texting me on Discord and was like, "You about ready?"
Yeah, because you were taking so long to message me.
I said okay. You're like, I'm gonna go make a drink, and I'll be ready. And I said okay. What am I supposed to know that you've made a drink? I'm just like telepathically looking into your life.
I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. I texted you at 6:15.
So have I. I've been watching YouTube videos and shit. I'm like, dude, this motherfucker is still pouring Jack and Coke.
I put it into a trough. It wasn't a regular cup.
You had to make the fucking... What is Jack? Is that whiskey?
Yeah. Wow.
I had to fucking age the whiskey in the barrel first and shit.
I fucking hate you. I'm so glad I don't work with you anymore. Again.
So we're going to get right into it?
We will... I mean, you're the leader of this podcast.
I'm the leader of the podcast. Your name goes first.
You literally do everything. I just show up.
Your name's first.
It just sounds better.
It does. I did put the other way, and I'm like, dude, nah, it doesn't work.
Nah.
Dan and Alex. Well, fine. You ready to start, or you want to fucking bullshit a little bit more?
I'm good with everything.
Okay. You want to do the intro, or do you want me to do the intro?
You can do the intro. I don't know intros.
Fucker. Slam the table. Same time.
Christ.
Anything goes with Alex and Dan. This the podcast that you need. You just gotta tune in. Let's go. Anything goes. A couple of guys to keep the convo popping. Intellectual, thought-provoking, interesting, and sometimes joking. Hey, sharing their opinions. Join in and listen. Let's go. All about connection. You really just don't know what you're missing. Anything goes with Alex and Dan. Let's go.
Welcome.
You do the intro.
Shut up. I'm doing the intro.
Okay. I'm muting right now.
Welcome back to Anything Goes with Alex and Dan. I'm Alex, and that is...
Am I supposed to be Dan? You said I'm Alex, and that is... Are you sure? I guess I'm Dan. I'm Alex.
Let me do that.
Dan.
Welcome back to
Anything. I'm keeping
Dan,
that in.
And that is... Who is
Alex.
you?
I'm Alex.
What a beautiful voice you have.
You know, ever since that you and Abby told me I have a voice for radio, I've been thinking about it nonstop.
I know, right? And now you just fucking got a different job. Didn't even think. You're like, no, I'm just gonna take whatever.
Dude,
comes
there's no
to me.
way on radio I could make
So, you'd be
that
happier.
type. No, it's I'll be happy when I make money where I don't have to worry about looking at my bank account ever again. It's my goal in life.
Damn. Ever again? I won't even know how much I have.
That's
The
fine.
pyramid will just keep growing.
That's right. Never settle. One step closer.
Wow, sounds like a fucking Napide employee.
Dude, I had fucking who was it? Bob was like, "Are you quitting?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm emptying my trash can." He was like, "You're going back to fucking Napide, aren't you?" And he started like yelling. He's like, "You fucking blah blah blah," just messing around with me. And then Nick from the other side, who I haven't talked to since he got back from training, his little month-long vacation thingy, was like, "Are you really going back to Napide?" And I was like, "Fuck no, dude, no." He's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, it's so much
"Yeah,
better there.
there's no fucking way, man."
Okay, so shit. How long has it been? What episode is this?
The last one
17?
updated is the recent. Did you just count on two hands and come up with 17?
Yeah, dude, that's how you do it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 17.
It says 17. How'd you know?
I just guessed.
Yeah, I told
honestly.
you. You're the leader. You're the leader. I told you. Are you uploading this tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm pretty. I mean, should I? Yeah.
Why not?
Why
And
not?
we can record again this weekend and get Tuesday done.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So it's been what, 2 weeks since we recorded? What the fuck's your excuse this time? I'm the
Whose
leader.
fault was it that
so
we didn't risk it? Yeah, no, yeah, you're the leader of fucking making up excuses about why we're not recording.
I'm not making.
That's
I
what you're the
know.
leader of.
I just asked you to make up an excuse. That's
Yeah, the excuse.
the whole point.
You're the excuse.
What?
Yeah,
You're
you don't
blaming
ever want to
me?
record. You don't like hanging out with me.
I've asked
tried.
you 4 different
No,
times.
bullshit you have.
Hold on. What are you doing on your computer right now?
I'm moving screens away so it doesn't
Okay.
make my face.
Keep them.
Right.
Well, then stop doing that because you're making your face bright. It's like the fucking rainbow up in here. What'd you have for lunch today?
I didn't get home until around 2:00. And I left Monroe at right after break. Like 10.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you
Oh.
what you had for lunch today.
You're absolutely correct. I just completely went left field. They have these new hot pockets out. They're like extra large hot pockets. And I had a chicken, bacon, and ranch one.
Oh.
And I
Not
put
what
a
I would have
little-
guessed. It looks like you ate too much tartar sauce for lunch today.
Why do you say it looks like? Like
Because
I
you got
know
that-
for a fact.
You got that relish neck, bro. Like, what the fuck's going on with you?
What is a relish neck? My neck's fine. I mean, I got shaved, but shit,
You lay
I
off
don't
on
even
that
have a
shit.
neck.
I
Bro,
like how you keep looking at your neck now.
shut the fuck
You're
up.
like, what the fuck is this?
I'm gonna send you a pic. So I went and got my physical done today, right? My drug test and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna send you a picture. You have your phone in front of you?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna send you a picture of these shorts that they had me wear. They're like,
You
you
had
know,
to
the
wear
gowns
shorts?
that you get. You know, like you know the gowns that you get.
Yeah, yeah.
They made them into shorts.
Oh, God, that's kind of dope.
Yeah. So in the midst of all this, I'm like doing my physical. She's like, your arms, blah blah blah, YMCA. She felt my breathing, and she said, "Okay." She said, "Okay, I'm gonna check for a hernia," and it's a female doctor.
Mhm.
She stands like I'm facing you, right? And she stands with her right arm up against my right, her right arm against my right arm. So she's facing behind me,
Okay.
standing directly next to me. She takes her right arm and just sticks them down my pants. There's like next to no warning. Like
Yeah.
she's like, "I'm gonna check you for hernias
Hold
now."
on. First question. Were her hands cold?
She had gloves on.
Were the gloves cold?
No.
Okay.
So
Lube?
the front of my pants. Right?
I know what she's doing. It was a joke.
So you fucking cuck. So she said, except don't. She's like, she puts it down there, and then she's like, she's got her hand there. Obviously not like she's like obviously wherever she's got to go. I can't even remember where she's at. Yeah. And she said, you're not going to cough. You're going to strain. Like you're lifting
weird.
Something.
They changed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's no longer coughing. So I did it twice. She stuck her hand out and threw the gloves away. She's like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't know we were doing this.
What just happened?
Like, I didn't come prepared at all.
I'm
I was like,
hard.
thank God you didn't have me just... Nope. I
It
wasn't.
still works. You don't need that.
It was so funny because she like stuck her hand down my pants. Like, and I was not ready. Like, I was just standing there. And she was like, and like, I wear tighter boxers. Like, I wear the
Boxer briefs almost like type thing.
kind of, but they're still boxer length. Like,
Yeah, I have
know,
the same exact. I know exactly what you're talking
yeah. So, like, she fucking knew, dude. Hand down shorts, boxers, just bloop, bloop. Like she'd been there a few times. And
zeroed in on that shit.
She goes on my right side, and then I shit you not, she like flicks her hand, so it like knocks stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
get this dick out of here, bro.
It was like resting on top of her hand, and she didn't like it, so she's like, boop, and then knocks it out. And then reaches over to the other side and has to do the same thing. So, I'm trying not to laugh. Like, I'm internally crying right now. And she's just like, everything feels fine. And I was like, oh, does it now? Thanks.
I just be like,
Nurse Nancy. I mean,
when she's flicking to the side, be like, are you impressed?
Listen, believe it or not, thank God the actual nurse didn't do it, because the actual nurse was a smoke show. Perfect smile, nice skin complexion. Oh man. She's like, the doctor will be right in with you. And I was like, all right, cool. And I'm, thinking I'm gonna get Dr. Jeff,
Yeah.
And nope, Dr. Nancy walks in.
Right.
And she's yeah. So
every year when I was a kid, when we were, doing sports and shit, and you had to get the physical, and you'd always get a different person to do that. But it used to be they used to make you pull your pants down, take 2 fingers, and they'd fucking put it up and you'd cough, right?
Yeah.
I know this doesn't sound right, but I always liked it better when a dude did it, because they were so much more gentle. Like if a nurse or like a lady doctor went, they were like, I was like, dude, my ball don't go up to my throat.
Smack your ball with their 2 fingers.
That's a sensitive spot. Jesus. And the dude's just like, I know. Anyways, cool. So how about this? We just started in the end of everything. Why don't we start from the beginning, since, there's been 2 weeks of nothing. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. Why did you go get a physical? Yeah, well, then I guess that's why they're not listening.
So, obviously, like our last episode that we had with Abby, I think, was that our last episode?
That was our last episode, baby.
I don't know if we talked about it, but me, Abby and I talked personally. And by the way, Abby, here's your shout out. I know you said that we pause in the story. Abby came up to me the other day and was like, when are you guys going to record again? And I like my shout outs, because we talk about her a lot on the podcast, just because, whatever. And she was like, I need my shout outs. And I was so here, Abby, shout out to you. I felt kind of bad because I actually didn't tell her I was leaving today, but whatever.
Yeah, that's probably why she looked so confused the rest of the day.
Dude, anyways, hold on.
Yes.
So we talked about it last time that, like, the field that we are in of building like service bodies and trucks and stuff like that is just not. Like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like that type of thing. And I was long story short. Well, no, long story. Fuck it. It's a podcast. I left the previous job and came into the Monroe job, the one I just left, as a temp.
Which is the same exact field, by the way.
Same exact field, pretty much the same job. It's the exact same thing, just a different company.
Yes. The
negotiation was I would come as a temp, and after 30 days, they would buy out my contract. Well, after 30 days, my contract didn't get bought out. They didn't say anything. And I, even before that, and like I told HR and, you know, the supervisor today, I was like, that had nothing to do with me leaving, but I was just looking for something different. Well,
well, here's the thing. I mean, I know you didn't say that today, obviously, because why would you tell him that? But isn't it kind of, because isn't that why you started looking in the first place?
So
Because
ever since
you started,
I even as soon as I took the job, I've always been looking.
okay,
Like, I don't think
Okay,
at
yeah.
all. Yeah. So I don't think that at any time I really wanted to. I think that had they have bought out my contract, I would have stayed.
Why
Because
did you go there in the first place? Just because you were tired of
the other job, yeah.
the K word?
Yeah. I was tired of management there. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the only
Gotcha.
reason I left.
And you kind of figured you weren't going to be there long in the beginning?
No, yes,
Or
and
what?
no. No, I didn't plan on leaving. It had to be something like I got.
Yes, exactly.
And I'll get into that. So I didn't plan on leaving. Like, I planned on busting my ass and working and making trucks and making more money and learning to do the stuff and working there, because as I told HR today, like, this hands down, management wise, even though I was only there for 2 months, this is the best company I've ever worked for. I mean, I have no complaints. She asked me today, she's like, if you could fix anything about the company, what would it be? And I said, you just pay everybody $100 an hour. It's like, that's my exact words. I was like, if you can't do that, then there's nothing you touch. So, can you still hear me good?
Yeah, I'm listening, but I'm trying to think of if I was an HR person and I asked the same thing to you and you said that. I don't know if I would take that as you being an asshole or saying that we're doing a good job.
I told her they were doing a good job. Like, the words came out of my mouth that they were doing a good job. I said, unless you can afford to pay everybody $100 an hour, there's nothing you should change. Because
Gotcha.
everything is working so well. Like, everything is going so well.
Right.
So I don't know where I was going with this.
So you they did so back to they didn't buy your contract.
Okay, they didn't buy out my
now you're
contract.
waiting.
Yeah. So I got hurt at work. I got a piece of metal in my eye. I got taken to the urgent care. The next day, I woke up and my eye was swollen. I couldn't see. Well, I mean, I could see, but it was a heavy inconvenience and possibly a safety risk if I would have came to work and worked. So I called out. Another time I called out because I had what I thought was food poisoning. Could I have come to work that day? Yes. Would I have left? Also, yes. Then
True that. Were you shitting or puking?
Yes. So then
What does it look like? Go ahead.
Then a couple weeks later,
Here we go with the fucking
All right.
mutant again.
yeah, the kids. So, like, I don't know if anybody who listened to the podcast, whoever listens to this last week, could tell that I was coughing a lot. Or not last week, but 2 weeks ago. But
Yum.
come to find out, I got really, really bad at work and at home. Like, it was waking me up in the middle of the night coughing. I kept spitting things up, but didn't feel like normal phlegm. It was different. It was pussy,
Ooh.
you know?
Ooh.
So,
I don't
yeah,
like that
it was,
word.
dude, it was bad. Yeah, I know.
It was
bad.
pussy.
Puss, not puss. You fucking dirty
God
bastard.
damn, you coughing up pussy over there.
So I text your boss and I said, I'm not coming in today. I'm going to the doctor's. And he texted me and said, I really need you at
coughing
work.
up pussy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, I really need you at work. And I didn't text back. I was like, unfortunately, that's just not going to happen. Like, I'm going to the doctor. So the next day I come into work, I present the doctor's note that's excusing me from work. I tell him, hey, I have a severe infection in my lungs. They prescribed me antibiotics, a steroid, and an inhaler.
Was it ammonia?
They didn't say. Like, they
Oh.
took x-rays, blood, like the whole nine. They
Okay.
just said I have an infection. So they give me all that, and I come to work the next day. I could have taken time off. I could have done this. I could have done that, but I didn't. So it was either the next day or the day after he pulled me to the office and he was like, you've missed too many days. We're not going to buy a contract. By the way, if you miss any more time, we're going to let you go. And I was like, okay, like I'm good. So throughout this entire process, I'm just kind of like looking for too good to be true jobs. And this one comes up, and I'm like, they offer a pretty hefty pay increase from what I make now. A company car, company tablet, company laptop, everything's paid for, paid trainings. I get raises if I do trainings. Like, it's just a too good to be true job. And they just happened to call. And I was on the fence about it. I was talking to him about it, and then the other day he called me. He's like, "Listen, we got to know." He's like, "You've already had your interview. You've already come down here to have your interview. I mean," he's like, "I don't mean to make you like force you to make a decision, but I have to know." So I was like, "You know what? I mean, I'm getting my pay increase. I'm getting, which is, I feel substantial. In like today's world, it's substantial
for sure.
I'm getting a company vehicle, which means I no longer have to pay for gas, which is an extra $100 plus in my pocket a week.
Are you getting that right away?
No. Okay. So I'm still going to bite the bullet on that for a little bit, but Yeah. And then all of the company perks. And, so I accepted it. And I felt really shitty about it today because, I pulled I pulled the supervisor aside and I was like, "Hey," and I explained all of this to him. And I'm like, "I feel really bad because I couldn't give you notice." He looked me dead in the face. He says, "It's really shitty that we didn't get a 2 weeks notice." He said, "But under no circumstance in any way could anybody hold it against anybody for making a leap to better themselves and their family." He said, "If I received something that was too good to be true right now, I would take it." So he says, "I'm not mad at you." And it made me feel a lot better. He was still cool with me up until I left.
Yep.
Got everything. He was fucking joking around with me. We were shooting the shit. Like all this stuff. HR was nice to me. They were like, literally like, "If you ever want to come back, just call Mark.
Yeah.
And we'll take you back immediately." And she was like, and I was like, when you go to a company and you don't give a 2 weeks notice and you just quit, that's even good or bad standards. That's like a foot in the ass as you're going out the door. They're like done with you. But she was like, "The only way that we're not going to hire somebody back is if they leave angry. Like if they come in here, they're yelling, they're throwing shit, they're doing this shit, that type of thing." But she was like, "You call."
Right.
So I was like, all right. So, I came in today. I didn't want to leave the bay full. So I came in. I could have left at 6. I came in. I finished the truck, had it 100%ed, checked it out, cleaned up the bay, swept everything, took all the trash out, like I had never been there. And I left at about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then I immediately loaded my truck, loaded my toolbox on the trailer, immediately went, got all my stuff, took my toolbox there, dude, the packet that they gave me that I got to fill out is, trying to find something equivalent here. I would say about an inch thick.
Wait, what do you got to do with it?
Like all my tax information. Employment stuff. Just everything about it is about an inch thick. Do you know how them little, how usually you can paperclip stuff? You just stick a paperclip on it.
Yeah.
It's so thick. Do you know them black clips that you got squeezed together? Right. They open up and fold down. One of those is on there.
Damn, dude. I'm surprised they don't just do that shit online. That's fucking archaic.
You're telling me, but so
everybody does that shit online now.
Yeah. So I start Tuesday, and then Wednesday, believe it or not, they're driving. I got to go up to Grand Rapids, and I'm staying there for 2 days. They're paying for the hotel. They're paying for everything, and I'm doing all my training stuff.
Whoa, nice. Is it a 4 Seasons?
Huh?
Is it a 4 Seasons hotel? 4 Seasons?
Probably not. I mean, shit.
Jesus Christ. It's the most expensive hotel you can get. It was a joke again, but whatever.
But I've never heard. Well, I've heard of it, but I've never been there.
Sure. Of course not. You're fucking poor.
I'm going to charge you $100.
Remember
you told me, you're like, "Just leave now. I'll give you $100." Like, you were trying to push me out of the fucking door. I should have took that shit.
I know. I was like, "What are you doing? You're not taking this? Leave." Only reason I said that because I knew it would. if I was in the same situation, I would stress the fuck out the whole time until like the time I would go. Just like how you did
was
today.
stressed until I walked out of the office after I got done talking.
Yeah,
to the supervisor.
exactly. Like shaking.
And then it was just like weight was like.
Yeah, then it was just like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I finished my truck. I did what I had to do. I cleaned up my tool. I didn't even clean up my toolbox and stuff. I just put everything in there. And he checked it out. And I was like, hey, do you want this? Do you want this? He was like, no. No. And I was like, all right, bet. All the hole saws and shit like that are just still in my box. I don't think I'll ever use them going where I'm at, but.
Yeah, if anything's used, I usually don't want them back. Well, it was funny. When I had to clear my stuff out. So, the way Napide worked was they walked you out, you couldn't grab your shit. You know, I got walked out.
If you got fired, I mean.
Well, here's the thing. Even like other people that did quit, you know how they sit there and try to put their 2 weeks in and then they just walk them out?
Yeah.
They still could. They literally couldn't take their stuff. Like it couldn't have, Abby couldn't take her shit. When she
they got the
they
uniforms,
walked
right?
her out. They basically, she's like, I don't want to work here no more. And they're like, okay. And then they stopped everything, walked her out, basically fired her. Couldn't grab her shit. Like they kept the hostage. It's fucking weird. And then you had to turn your uniforms in to get it back. So I sat there, I got walked out, and I turned in my stuff. Like it had to be like 3 or 4 days later, I think. So, and I worked on a production line with multiple other people, and these multiple other people didn't have tool. They were always borrowing my tools, kind of like you with the fucking cutting wheel, you little fucking bitch.
So pause.
Okay, fine. Pause. I lost my train of thought. Anyways,
me possibly getting this new job is the only reason I never bought one.
Oh, I know. I was fucking shit with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't need it. There's no. Why would you buy a $60 tool? And that's on the cheap end. You know that you're not going to use more than 2 days. That's just stupid. Because you don't need to get nothing, right? Nothing. So what are you doing with the box you have now?
No. Continue with your topic.
Wow.
About so you said that people, because I didn't want you to forget. You said people were borrowing your tools.
So and while I was not there, the toolbox I had at the time didn't lock or anything. So they were just like free willing it.
No shit.
Oh yeah, like I'm talking. I had to search for 90% of my tools. It was in other people's boxes. It was just on the floor. I found my side cutters like on top of the floor, like on the floor, like in the corner.
Technically, you're right. It is on top of the floor, but
yeah. So don't fucking laugh. Anyways,
you laughed. What the
fuck? No, remember I'm Alex.
Okay.
So like me and the boss over there had to literally search and make sure I had all the stuff, and then he went through my stuff himself and was taking out anything that belonged to Napide, even if it was used or anything. Like he was like, "Oh no, we need these. Oh no, we need these back." And I'm like, "Okay." It was just ridiculous, the shit that I had to go through.
Yeah, I emptied all my shit out. I put a box. I went back to where Phil and them worked, put out a box, folded it up, and then just put it on the floor and just threw everything in it. The only thing that Dean had to take out of my box was an unwrapped pair of gloves because I forgot about them. So speaking of today, you know how you turn in your uniforms, right?
Right.
I took my uniforms to work. Forgot them in the car. Drove straight out. Loaded in my toolbox. Left.
Oh yeah, you didn't, because they didn't even ask for them or nothing.
No, they did.
They did, but not when you were leaving.
Yeah. No, well, they did, but and I was like, yeah, I'll bring them in as soon as I grab my toolbox. Completely forgot. Still in the car. I was like, fuck. So I'm gonna take them Tuesday.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Fun times.
So yeah, nice long weekend now, huh?
5 days.
Except for you doing fucking paperwork the whole time with the Bible.
He said it'd only take me about 20 minutes. So, I mean, I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
You're right. With my attention span, we're talking 3 hours.
Yeah, right. No, not with your attention span. You're your fucking CTE. You're gonna read a paragraph and then read it again 4 times.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. I fucked.
Nice, dude.
Right now,
was it hard?
this company, like the one we just left, the one you work at.
Yeah.
So
I thought you meant like actual
what's
sex.
today, Wednesday? Shut up. Monday, supervisor comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, you and Abby are gonna do True Green when we come back after the 4th, because Jared's going on vacation, and then when Jared gets back, Abby's going on vacation." So,
Oh yeah, that's funny.
now that I'm gone, Jared's gone next week. Abby's on True Green by herself. Jared gets back. Abby's gone. Jared's on True Green by himself.
Good for them.
Fuck you, Abby. Get fucked.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that and I was like, oh, wow, I just completely fucked them.
Yeah, they'll figure it
But
out.
I mean, they've been working on the same goddamn trucks for fucking 6 months now because parts
long
are just
time.
not there. So, you know,
Yeah.
you do 2 a day and they got 100 of them. That's roughly 50 days. And now it's been 6 months, if not longer. And I imagine that as they work through, there's going to be something else missing and then they're going to have to stop. Obviously, no fault to the mechanics, but so yeah, that's pretty much
Cool.
my
Thanks
life.
for that.
I mean, you asked. You literally asked.
Ask if you fucked. I don't care if you fucked, bro.
Fucking idiot here.
No, you don't.
Mark, fuck, I don't even care
How
anymore.
much
Did
you
Mark
live in
come
your
up
house
here?
for?
This house?
It's a house, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How
Going
long?
on a little over a year now.
Wait, you've only lived there for a year?
Maybe 2. Maybe 2.
All right, dude. I'm just asking questions.
Shut the fuck up.
That's aggressive.
You getting comfortable there, buddy? Hell yeah.
Dude,
you got
I'm
work
fucking-
tomorrow?
I do. I'm fucking tired today, dude. I got home. I was like, ugh.
You didn't have to record. We could have done it tomorrow.
Oh no, we're halfway done. What are you talking about?
We're not halfway done.
30 minutes and 47 seconds. I'm looking at it right now. Cocker Spaniel.
Show you a cock.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, and you had to sit there and fucking interrupt.
You said you're tired.
Yeah. So I stayed up like super late last night because one of the shows I listened to at work. I'm sure you know about. I think you're the one that showed me it. Bad Friends.
You're welcome. Yeah, of course. I haven't listened to that in a long time.
Yeah. Well, I've listened to every episode. They actually did a special live stream last night
Really?
thing on like this thing called Moment House. But it started 6 p.m. their time, so it was actually 9 p.m. here, and 9 p.m. is like my bedtime, and it started at 9, and it was 2 hours long, and I was like, I'm so tired, but it was good. It was fucking insane, actually, because
Where'd they do it at?
it was the same like studio, but it was just you know how they
Edited?
are already
Yeah.
unedited mostly, like, and they're just fucking off the wall.
Yeah.
It was a lot more. I mean, it was pretty fucking like there was parts where I was just like, I don't think I want to watch that part.
I mean, with Bobby Lee, what can you expect?
Exactly. Yeah, but it was good. And I got I guess they were selling shirts, selling merch or whatever just for the
you
time
buy
of
one?
the show. So I bought one of their shirts. So I'm gonna
You didn't buy 2? Wow.
No, you're not a real fan.
Oh, you're
not a real fan. You're
Introduced
not
you
a
to the
real
show.
fan.
Yes, I am.
You
What's the
said
girl's
that-
name? The girl co-host. What's her name?
Rudy Jules, man. Shit, of course I know that. You literally just said I haven't listened to that show for so long.
I don't know what it is, man, but I go through like phases to where like
Yeah.
I'll
do
stock
the
up
same
on a
thing.
bunch and then I'll just like listen to music.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
then recently I've picked and choose my Joe Rogan podcast. I've listened to a few of them, and Two Bears One Cave. I mean,
Yeah.
for Crazy Tom's Girl. I mean, I'll always listen to them. And I have listened to a couple of the Tiger Belly, but I just haven't got back into Bad Friends. Same thing with like Chrissy Chaos, like Chrissy's podcast.
I'm the same way. I haven't really gotten into that again. Because I didn't listen to nothing, right? Well, I got fired and I was off for almost 7 weeks, 8 weeks. A long time. And I didn't work or nothing. I didn't listen to no podcast. And so when I did come back, and then I got back and started working again, I was getting trained for fucking what seemed like forever. And I didn't listen to nothing then. Finally, when I got my own bay, I started listening again. So, like, I'm still, like, on catch-up mode. Yeah, like, for real. So, but really, my two main ones are Bad Friends and Tiger Belly. Bobby's my boyfriend. At work.
All right.
I like that face. Keep making that face.
So, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. Where are we going?
I think we need to introduce a new segment into the podcast.
Oh, yes. It's about time you fucking took initiative and did something here.
So,
Thank you, Lord. Moment of silence for prayer.
The way I get my news is Twitter.
Twitter?
Okay.
No, the fuck you don't.
Yeah, I just go through like
real news,
like trending stuff. I mean, I just read like headline type stuff. Like if it's important, I'll deep dive. But other than that, I'll just.
What's the segment called?
Trending topics. How about that?
Trending Oh, dude, you just thought of that, didn't you?
I did.
You're adorable. Okay, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, what do you think about R. Kelly getting 30 years in prison?
Wait, okay, so hold on. What did he do?
This is new. Yes.
What did he do? Is it because of what he did back then?
The kids and the sex trafficking.
Peeing on him and shit?
No, underage sexual activity.
You know that whole song, right? I'm a pee on you.
Oh, are we going to talk about the fucking topic that I just came up with? Are you going to fucking sing?
No, yeah, that was about R. Kelly, right? All right, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I don't want to anymore.
No, why do you do that?
First time I do it, and you just randomly fucking go.
Okay, R. Kelly gets 30 years.
I asked, what are your thoughts on it?
I think he needs to get his fucking chopped off, and that's my honest fucking opinion.
Okay,
but we can't do that because we don't fucking have.
We should.
But 30 years, no, life.
They said he was facing up to.
I mean, I'm sure that will be life for him because how old is he now?
His 50s.
Yeah, it'll be like fucking 87 when he's with Joe Biden falling off a fucking bike and shit when he gets out. So,
speaking of somebody else getting sentenced, you know the Epstein trial, right? All that stuff with Epstein. Did you pay any attention to it?
Catch me up, baby.
Okay, so Epstein, the guy who had the island and would fly people out. Okay, you know Ghislaine Maxwell, the person, his assistant person that was also tried. No, okay.
No, I don't.
Allegedly, she helped groom people and transport people to the island.
Okay.
She just got hit for 20 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, is that like just hit or like they still got to go through trial and everything?
No, she was sentenced today.
Okay.
What else we got? There's a Barbie movie coming out, live action.
Barbie movie?
It looks like Will Ferrell's in it.
No fucking shot. Who is he gonna be, Ken?
No, doesn't look like it.
Who would be Ken? Ryan Gosling. He's a hottie.
I don't know, but apparently it looks like. What's that one chick that plays Harley Quinn?
Margot Robbie.
She is Barbie.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm watching that shit. That's gonna be fucking funny.
So. Yeah. She looks good. No, Ryan Gosling is Ken.
I said that. Did I not say that? Motherfucker, did I not say that? Oh my god,
I think I heard you say that. But...
yeah, then I said he's a hottie with a body, and you ignored me because you're a fucking homophobe. Anyways,
you might want to write the time down and edit that one out.
Well, it's about you.
What? All right, 40 minutes. Gonna cut that one.
Here you go. 38. Oh, fun. It's not getting cut.
What? Anything goes?
Yeah. It's not like it's true, so calm down.
15 years ago today, the first iPhone came out.
15? Really? That's it?
15 years ago, yep. It was a 4 gigabyte iPhone. And you want to know how much you paid for it?
Let me guess. 15 years ago. $100.
$400.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know why I said 100.
That was a little weird.
Bitches are so fucking expensive. Do you have an iPhone?
Yes, I do.
Oh, God. Should I end this call right now?
Wow. That's actually really not smart. So you know Chadwick Boseman, right? The guy that played Black Panther?
Yeah.
You know how he died of cancer at a young age, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay. Very rich actor, obviously. Died without a will.
Oh, no. Why?
His wife asked a court to split his fortune evenly with his parents. And she didn't want none of that.
Well, I mean, I kind of feel that. I had a kind of situation when my fiance died, so I just pretty much gave it to her parents.
I get that.
So, hey, since we got all deep and sad and shit, do you want to hear something that,
Sure, just end the topic thing that I...
No, it's fine. No, we'll go back to it. I have to tell you because this is... Okay, so listen.
The color...
Let me fucking talk.
The color of my face is going to change because I closed it. Ready? Gone.
Listen to me, dude.
I'm listening.
Okay? Now, don't talk for a minute. Okay, so you know how you were talking about Chadwick... What's his name? Chadwick Boseman? Bowman? You're right. I told you not to talk. That's perfect. I love you for that. Okay, so a name that I just messed up. That dude. You were mentioning him, and I kind of sit there like with my mouth open and shit, and not said nothing. So I was realizing, which is fine. Okay, we're not redoing nothing, but it was just you on the video the entire time until just now. And that's okay because my little face is down here at the bottom.
You know what that tells me? That you were actually looking at me the entire time.
See,
instead of yourself like you have done every other podcast.
I was ready to go. I was doing it. I wasn't fucking looking at myself the whole time. But it's fine now. We can continue. I didn't have to tell you because it's just on an app that everybody uses through their phone. Who watches it? Nobody. Except for the 5 people that just listen to that and then they sit there and go on their phone, they go back and they laugh at it because they just noticed that's what happened.
I'm gonna be one of those 5 people.
Like, oh my god, it's like, or if someone is watching it, they're like, why is this dude got this fucking tiny ass shit for 40 minutes?
40 fucking minutes. What's your favorite candle scent?
Okay, first of all, I'm not a huge fan of candles.
Really?
Dangerous, dude. Burn house down. What the fuck? You got 4 candles in the back of your fucking... The back of you right now about to burn your hair off.
No, I'm like, I can't even reach it.
Right. What scent is it? I like a good lavender or like a old badger smell, you know? It's
badger?
Yeah.
Like of animal?
Yeah, like
a wet dog?
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Something that makes me feel like I'm outdoors, you know? Is it just like
shut up. This one is Tahitian vanilla, vanilla sugar, and coconut vanilla.
Hold on, you said 3 different vanillas. Is that all one?
There's 3 different scents.
No, it's vanilla. Say it again. Go ahead, say it again.
No.
Tahitian vanilla.
You got it.
Coconut vanilla.
Yep, and one more.
I forgot.
Sugar?
Sugar or vanilla. You know what that equates? All 3 together?
Vanilla.
Got it. Fucking ding, ding, ding. What do we have for Johnny?
What do you got for me? Where's my $100?
I can give you $100. You need it? You poor fucking bastard.
Yeah, I gotta buy a cutoff wheel.
yeah. I still need one of those.
You can do that at twitch.tv/Katie_. What?
Yeah, Prime. Go
Prime.
back to your Twitter. What the hell? How many more we got?
No, it's fine. It's over.
What do you mean it's over? We can fucking talk about shit when it
Why?
pops up.
You're the one that just fucking instantly cut off and went to fucking fuck.
Cut off.
Yeah.
Cut off. I added to the conversation. You want me to be silent while you sit there and talk about trending fucking bullshit? Go back to it,
Nope.
please.
All right. I'm on it. Yeah.
I was gonna say it's fun. I like how you get news from Twitter though. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, that's great. I mean, it's all fake anyways. It doesn't matter.
The new
Your faces every time. Your faces make me laugh.
well, people can't see that. Well, at least they could have seen that on fucking.
They
full
really
screen,
could
but
have seen it like 10 minutes ago when you were
Yeah.
fucking.
The new Despicable Me Minions movie comes out Friday.
Oh yeah. How many of those? See, okay. Here's the thing.
Here we go. You're fucking being negative.
No, I'm adding to.
You instantly turn negative. You're like, yeah, how many of those have they made? That's exactly what you were gonna fucking say.
I'm 33. I'm getting old, man. I'm crotchety.
And these movies get better because we can understand it as we watch it.
What was it before? Like, what was it
Despicable
before
Me.
the Minions? Despicable Me. The first one, it was good, right?
Yeah.
Second one, it was
Good.
all right. How many more did they make of Despicable
One more.
Me?
There's three of them.
right?
Mhm.
I actually like the third one quite a bit. And then they did
That's
this
the one where they have
Minions-
the purple ones, right? Where they go and they open up the restaurant or whatever they're doing. They're undercover.
Yeah, man.
You don't
I have
know,
no
do you?
fucking idea. You're gonna make me have a fit. Okay.
Good.
Then they
Push
had
yourself
they started
Out
this
your door
Minions, and then the
fucking into traffic. What?
and then they made the Minions, and then basically from then on they just keep going backwards, right? Like
This is the
new one
first
is
Minion
supposed-
movie.
No, it's not. This is like the third
You're right. This is
one.
Rise of Gru. This is all about Gru.
And there was one before that, right? It was just the Minions. How the Minions became them.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's literally called the Minions. So that's 5. Like, we
Did it just take you about 30 seconds to count how many?
Well, I wasn't doing
watched
this.
your eyes look at different things around on your screens.
I wasn't able to do this time. That's how it works.
You're like-
if I don't do this, that's why it's really hard for me to measure at work. I can't do like hold the measure and go like this. I have to do both hands, so I have to make it float. You know.
Hold the measurer. Measurer has numbers on it for you. What do you
No,
need
I
numbers
can't
for?
do that. Those are
You
hard.
can't read numbers?
Nah. Have you seen
I
how
wonder
crooked
why
my
you-
shit is sometimes?
You know, one thing I'm proud of is the entire time I've worked here, I've never been called back to QC.
Hey, fuck yeah.
Until
dude.
today. Until, like, I know for the fact the truck that I built today, they're definitely calling it back because one bumper, like, you know how you have the bumper, right? It was so warped that one side is going to be 1 inch and 3/4, pretty much. The other side's like 1 inch and 1/8. And I just fucking bolted it down. Mark came by and he was checking the truck and he looked at it and I was like, oh, is it crooked? He was like, it's not like you're going to be here to fix it. And it just signed off on it and I left.
What the fuck, dude? You're such a
I would have fixed it if he'd have told me to
fucking
fix it.
fell off, all right?
Did I?
Fucking fell off.
2 months of not being called? I think that's pretty good. How many times did you get called your first week?
Dude, I got called like 7 times on one truck. Fuck
0,
off.
bitch!
Yeah, but I'm still better.
Okay.
The only reason they call me back is to fucking talk to me, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
What
so
do you get
delightful.
called back for usually?
Well, okay, here's what I get called back for. The one time I got called back for was because there was a piece of foam in the back of the truck. So I had to pick it out of the back of the truck and throw it on the dude's floor. Second
There's
time,
no fucking way they called you back to QC to pick out a piece of foam.
I am dead ass fucking serious. They called me back and then they said, look in the back of the truck. And I looked in the back, and they're like, "You see that piece of foam?" And I'm like, "I do." And they're like, "You think a customer wants that in their truck when they buy it?" And I was like, "No." And I picked it up and I threw it on the ground and walked away. And then they said, "You might want to pick that up." And I was like, "It's not in my floor." And we kept walking.
It's not on top of my floor.
It's not on top of my floor. Because that just pissed me off. And then there was one time
Who was it? The young guy or the older guy?
It was the young, of course, the young guy. And then there was a time I didn't have, there was one section where I didn't have a zip tie like 8 inches apart on a fucking wire underneath the truck.
On the bumper?
No, zip tie like I was running a wire for the lift gate to the back all the way to the front.
I didn't know they had to be 8 inches apart.
It was supposed to be like 8 to 18. I'm like, what the? I hate it.
What a huge spec difference! Like that's a foot. That's almost a foot difference. God damn.
And I'm like, okay, whatever. And I just added like 4 in like, like I do when they do pity shit. I just do pity shit back.
Yeah.
And the same exact truck got called back that I did with the zip ties because there was a scratch on the cab.
What's that have to do with you?
Nothing, but they wanted to show me. I'm not kidding. And this was back when I first got my own base, so people were like screaming at me when I got called back, telling me that I'm fucking worthless and shit. And I'm like, you guys don't even know what I'm going back there for. Fuck. Being mean. I almost cried.
If anything, they need to call Mark back there. If he signed off on the truck that it's okay.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
I mean, he gets called back there enough anyways.
I know. I don't even know why. And then let's see. There was another time. Oh, there's another time. So it was actually the other day. A truck. I got a body that was Durabed.
Yeah, no, the one where they called you back 3 times and you never went back there. So
I was
they just pulled the
shitting.
truck up outside your bed. I know you were.
I was shitting really nice too. It was smooth, healthy, and so they put the Durabed like too thick, I guess. So when you close the tailgate, it was kind of hard to close. It would close all the way.
What's that have to do with you?
That's what I said, and they're like, nothing, but fix it anyways.
What did you do? Take a knife and scrape some Durabed off and close
I had
it?
to space out the fucking with brackets with washers in the tailgate, and I'm like, why would this not go back to paint if paint's the one that fucked it up? I don't get it, but whatever. So I have always gotten called back to QC, but I've never gotten called back for something like crazy. Actually, there's one time I forgot to do the vent where it was just laying there still. I totally forgot to do it. That's the only thing that was like, oh, vent? I'm an idiot. Yeah, the vent for the fuel hose, whatever. I don't even know what the fuck it is. You gotta hang it on the board, the metal piece, and you gotta bolt it to the.
Oh yeah, the breather.
Sure, breather, vent. It's the same fucking thing. Anyways,
I like the way they do that. I like it just laying there. I mean,
I don't know.
Don't.
I was tasting my finger. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Okay, and did it taste like chicken or something? I mean,
it was more like a badger.
Wet dog.
Wet dog. I think my dog has fleas.
What'd you have for lunch? Ew.
I know. So, here's the thing. Every 6 months, I take him to the vet, and I get him the heart guard with the heartworm and the flea, everything protection, right?
Yeah.
The fucking high-end shit. I haven't in, it's been 8 or 9 months. But it was the whole, cut off, and then it went into summer. So of course he's gonna fucking. I'm sorry. Am I boring you? You're falling asleep again.
No. I just my eyes.
You're listening. You're listening. Are you good?
Yeah,
we're good.
Yeah,
okay.
You said it was the cutoff.
So basically, he needs to go back to the vet and get tested again and make sure everything's good. Trust me. Okay, I know.
No, continue.
But I take him last weekend on Saturday. They're open at 8:00. I'm like, perfect. I get up at 7:30 in the morning, and I'm like, because I want to get in and get the fuck out. I hate going to the vet. My dog sucks with other animals. He loves people. fucking hates other animals. It doesn't matter. And
Food.
huh?
Food.
Food? Yeah. My dog is a cannibal. Thanks, you rude fuck.
I mean, you said animals. You never said dogs.
Yeah,
Just fucking continue. I'm gonna shut up. Continue. You got up at 7:30.
I take him. I get there, and I'm like 10 minutes early. But there's already like 4 other people there, right? And I go up to the door. I'm like looking at it, and it literally has a poster on there saying, "Sorry for your inconvenience, but there's too many fucking people that have now, so we're closed today because we only have like 3 employees in this place, and 2 of them have." So we'll be back on Monday. And I was like, well, I can't fucking, you guys are closed while I'm at home during the week.
While you're at
So
work.
I'm just like kind of fucking.
Oh yeah.
And my
No,
dog's
I got
sitting there
it, yeah.
eating his own ass and shit. And I'm like, God damn it, you're so fucking annoying. Tail, ass, same thing.
Have you checked?
Yeah, I've seen a couple. He's got them.
Oh no.
And this is the first time he's got them. I'm usually really fucking.
Give him a
good at
bath.
that.
Dawn dish soap.
We did. He's a little bit better now. We actually have the flea and tick like bath thing we
Yeah.
did that weekend. So he's a little bit. He's been pretty calm so far. So it was like that Saturday though. It was like, oh my god,
Miserable.
yeah. I mean, I feel bad for the dog, but still,
Yeah.
you're fucking annoying, dog.
Yeah, stupid. How dare you itch?
It's just
Fucking
like
C
so loud, you know. It's got that.
Yeah.
I love my dog. He's the best.
Oh, little thing I didn't tell you about. Next year, I'm going to Vegas for EDC,
2023. What's EDC, Bubba?
Electronic Dance Carnival.
Carnival.
Yeah, it's at the Motor Speedway there. It's going to be a 3-day event. I got tickets purchased already.
Holy shit, dude. That's cool. I think.
Yeah, I'm really excited. No, I'm really excited.
Are you?
Mhm.
What is your favorite electronic dance music? You're just gonna fucking ecstasy it up and
I'm not doing drugs, but I will drink.
yeah.
Yeah,
So when is that like next summer or like
July.
yeah? So summer. You could just said
Yeah.
yes.
Mm,
I'm sorry. I'm a little fucking. I don't know why I'm being like that right now.
June. No, summer just hit. It would be still springtime there, but I have a buddy that lives down there. Like he
I've
goes every.
never been to Vegas.
Me neither. It's gonna be my first trip into the West Coast entirely.
Yeah, I've never.
Yep, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna attempt to be there for an entire week. It's a 3-day thing. But like everybody that I game with is going. Like we're all meeting for the first time. We have somebody coming from London. Is coming.
No shit.
He's got his tickets.
That's fucking awesome, actually.
We're all meeting for the first time, and we're all gonna do it at a.
So
dance
that's
carnival.
that's cool. Aw.
So
I
what
like
we
that.
want to do is go for a week for 5 days. 3 days at the carnival, 2 days of just
Chilling, whatever,
hanging out.
Yeah,
I'm
You gonna
taking
gamble?
no. The only thing
gonna
we
gamble
might
in
do
Vegas?
shows. We might do shows, like Cirque du Soleil, like that type of that type of show thing. But did I ever tell you about my expensive liquor box?
I don't know.
So many moons ago, my great grandfather died.
Okay.
And after he died, my great grandmother never stepped foot in the house again. She went and lived with her daughter, my aunt. So the house just pretty much started eating itself. Literally, it was you rummaged. They were going to demolish it. So I went in there and they were like, "You can take whatever you want." Well, underneath a bunch of stuff was a box from the Jim Beam Distillery, and it's all bourbon and whiskey from the 1962,
What?
all unopened, sealed with labels on them.
Oh no.
So I have a bottle out in the kitchen. It's a Seagram bourbon from 1962, and one day I have 2 of them. So I'm gonna crack it open and I'm gonna take a drink. Smoothest drink I've ever had in my life. Got drunk after 1 shot, but the smoothest drink I've ever had.
Yeah.
Come to find out, the one bottle that I was open to take a drink from is $1,500 online. Had no idea until after it was already open.
Why would you not look first?
I have another one unopened in the box,
Yeah,
and when
true.
I go to Vegas to meet all of my gaming friends for the first time, I'm taking it with me, and we're gonna drink it.
The unopened one? Hi.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I have there's right here. My feet are sitting next to it because I took it out one day, and never put it back. Is one day for the Do you want me to pull them all out so you can see them for the podcast?
I would fucking love to. Okay. Everybody that's listening, get onto Spotify right now and look at the video. Oh yeah, take your time. It's fine. It's not like we have anything else.
Corey, it's right here. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we on a timed? Are we on a timed limit?
I had to wait
Okay,
15 minutes for you to fucking pour drinks. So
turn up the brightness on my light a little bit. So
that relish neck really showed up when you fucking did the light up.
I hate everything about you. I hope you go play in traffic.
I have
So
once, but it really didn't.
This is the one that I
well.
drank. It says Seagram's
Benchmark.
Benchmark Premium Bourbon.
Okay. Fuck yeah, dude. That looks so cool. You know who'd be really fucking into this right now?
Do you want to see the
My
bottles?
brother. Yes. No, I just want to see the box, you idiot. Oh,
Still
shit.
sealed.
Yes.
The cool
Damn,
bottles are
that's
coming up.
fucking
Like,
nice.
yeah. So like these, like, and you know how you can smell basement? Like, you know the
It
musk
smells
smell of
like
it.
that,
It smells
yeah.
like it.
That's fine.
Now, every other bottle that I have is cool. That was just a plain one. Everything else, super dope.
Yeah.
This right here, still got the dust on it.
Wow.
It's Hoka Jiatsu,
Is that
Hungarian
Japanese? Oh, Hungarian.
Hungarian sweet wine.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
it's like
What
brown.
year is
I got
that?
it.
60?
1962. They paid $4.39 for it. It's still got the sticker on it.
Oh my god. You have to look up how much that is.
One on the next episode of the podcast, we'll do that.
You could do that. That's cool.
This one,
Oh, I like that box. Was that a badger?
no, that's the bottle.
Oh, cool. That is the bottle. That's like a fucking frame. What the fuck?
It's called Beam's Choice. It's already 8 years old in the bottle, and it was distilled in
wow.
1962. So, and it's still got the seal on it.
Dude. Yeah, my brother would be fucking freaking out. He loves that shit.
It's 80 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey,
Wow.
and that's pretty much all the information they have on it. I mean,
Open every one of them right now. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
there's probably like $7,000 to $10,000 worth of whiskey sitting right here.
I was willing to give you $100 and you almost took it. You have like
I won't do anything with
$100.
Yeah, I won't touch anything. I mean, unless for very important events, like when my kids get married, one of the bottles are coming out.
There you go. That's yeah.
When they have grandchildren, one of the bottles are coming out.
Now you do want to look up, especially like that wine, because I know it all like ages and stuff, but there is a point where it actually ends up going back down and it'll fucking be nasty. So
probably now, since it's already 40 years old.
No, you'll be surprised. Probably still have a good 10, 15 years on that.
This is Cherry Kajafa or Kahafa. I don't know how you pronounce it. Imported Danish wine from Denmark.
I thought you said this was a cool bottle. This is a plain bottle, bro.
Well, I mean, whatever, dude. It's 16% alcohol.
I'm just being negative. You know how I am.
Yeah, I know. Still sealed. I mean, there's no
like
real
that
date
blue.
stuff on here, but the entire box is around
It's
the
like
same age.
Blue of
This
the
means it's-
ocean.
Yeah. Yeah, Daddy's doing a podcast right now, so I won't be able to talk much.
So how much is it? Like, is that the last one, or is there a bunch more?
Oh my God, no.
Really? You have that much? Holy crap!
This is creme de cacao.
Oh, that's
sealed,
gotta be
same seal.
disgusting.
Oh yeah, it's probably just, oh
got
God, it's probably
cocaine
disgusting.
in it.
54 proof with caramel in it.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
The date on here looks to be a 55.
Oh wow,
Um,
it's almost 70 years old. But it is 70 years.
this is creme de menthe. You can look at the. Oh, I hope you'll be able to see it. Do you see the green?
Fuck yeah, I can see the green. It looks like a potion, dude.
Yeah, and
I
that's
feel
the
like
way the
I'm in
bottle looks.
Hogwarts right now.
It's peppermint liquor.
Lost me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never drink this ever. Like that'll be one of the.
Yeah, right.
Now, the two final ones, which are my favorite bottles.
Okay.
This is Jim Beam.
Now, is the fact that the box is already open, is that bad or good for the quality? Or for
I'm sure it would add more, but the bottle itself is still.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So, this is the bottle.
Wow. That's
I don't know if you can see inside it. Yeah.
That's definitely my favorite so far.
What's your favorite color?
Red. Oh, is that the last one?
No.
Oh. Yeah, that's what that's what I meant. That's the last one, red.
One I had is red.
Oh yeah, that's cool as fuck. That's it right there.
Jim Beam, see-through bottle,
Wow.
sealed still, and liquor bottle. I don't know, 43. I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what any of the numbers mean on the side. I don't know.
Yeah. It's just
So, I mean, I'm sure I could take these somewhere to like a liquor connoisseur.
yeah.
And I think there's also, like what I just showed you, there's also a. Oh, is this the blue one? Yeah. I already opened this one. So, yeah.
So how the hell did you get all this?
They were going to demolish the house, and they said you can go in and get anything that you might want. And I just happened
the liquor.
I just happened to stumble across it.
That's cool. And it just sits there right under your desk.
Well, I usually keep it in the closet, but
Oh, okay.
for now, it's just I didn't put it back.
Speaking of liquor, well, I didn't go. So, what was it? The first reason why we didn't record the other week was because I ended up going to Indiana. And we went to my aunt and uncle's because they're actually moving.
Yeah.
They're moving this. It's the same city. Really, what happened was they live in like a really nice like country like property. It's huge, right?
Okay.
Really nice house. They've been there for 23 years. Loved it. They're gonna live there for fucking ever. Well, I guess these companies are all buying out all this land.
Uh-oh.
And literally right in their backyard, basically this giant fucking warehouse came up. Lights up the whole fucking street at nighttime. Machines all day and everything. And then I guess another company is coming in too, and this company went down to every person's house and said, "Hey, we want to buy your shit." So they can demolish it and tear it all down and fucking build new. And it was like a 8-month process, but they've like went through all these meetings, got lawyers and everything, and they got a huge chunk of money for their house. Worth
Over $500,000?
Way more than it's worth. I'm not gonna say how much, but they just got enough money. They got a lot. Enough for them to say, yeah, okay, fuck it. Here you go, bye. And basically what they're doing is they're only working a couple more years until both of them retire, because that's the age they're at. And then, but they have a cabin in Kentucky right off the lake. And they've had that. I was there when I was a kid. I remember going there as a kid, camping at the cabin in Kentucky. Great little spot. And Scott, who can do fucking anything, has been renovating and building up on it. And it's just a super nice fucking house in the middle of the woods at this point. Like, it's got full, because when I was there, the last time I was there, I was a child. Didn't have running water, didn't have heat or air, nothing. And if you went to the bathroom, like, there was a bathroom, but if you went to the bathroom, and you had to go down to the lake, which is like a hill, very steep hill, with a bucket, fill the bucket with water, and dump it. Go back to the toilet and dump it out to flush the toilet. Now it's got running water, it's got heat, it's got air, it's got fucking added on rooms. Everything was redone, and it's super nice. So when they retire, but they can't retire for another like 5 years, they're gonna just live at the cabin and be fucking, because ain't nobody gonna build on that. It's like right there at the lake. And so what they did now is they basically went and got a property for just the last couple years. They're just renting. I think, I don't know really how that works. It's whatever. I didn't really ask about that. Anyways, we went down there to help them move a lot of the big furniture from their house to their condo that they're getting. And I mean, as soon as we got there, like we left Friday, got there at like maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. They had dinner for us. So like they, had pork chops and had a good meal. And right after that, me and Scott started fucking hauling shit into his trailer. And it was pretty much there. We did a big load then. Went back, went straight to bed, got up in the fucking crack of dawn. Well, I didn't, because I'm human. And they're all fucking robots. They wake up at 5:30 on the dot without an alarm, and they're just like ready to go. I'm like 8:14, and I'm like trying to keep my eyes awake, and they're like, "We gotta go." So all that day we go through. We get so much done, so much shit moved. But anyway, so at the end of it, we're all done. My aunt and uncle, they really like doing going to breweries and stuff. And in Indiana, it's a huge scene there. Like, there's breweries everywhere. And there's one right around, like, by where they're moving to, and it's called Deviate.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of breweries there are really, they're super chill. So you walk in, and it's always got, like, cool-ass artwork all over the walls, right? You walk in, it's super chill. They'll let you have samples of everything. They don't care. They're like, because it's different shit. It's not like, oh, I want a Bud Light. No, they don't have that. It's all handcrafted stuff. So they let you try it, because if you don't like it, why the fuck would you buy a whole 16 ounce?
Right.
Because it's different stuff. And then there's a whole like shelf with a bunch of board games and stuff on it, decks of cards. You can pick whatever you want. You can play it at the table. You can fucking whatever. Bring your dog. There's dog dishes and shit. And jars of treats. You just let them go. You literally just bring them in, take them off the leash, and they can just go say hi to everybody. Play with other dogs.
That's really cool.
It's really cool. And play board games. Just put it back when you're done. That's it. And so we walk in, and it's a place called Deviate, because basically they deviate from the norm. So there ain't nothing normal there. And so, of course, I'm looking at the menu, and I'm like, I barely fucking... I don't drink a lot. And if I do, it's a fucking Bud Light.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm good. So I'm like looking through this thing, and it's like, I couldn't even remember half the shit. Like, there was like this chocolate shit, fucking whatever. Anyways, there's some blueberry sour thing. I tried a couple of them. Didn't like any of them. And then there was one, and my aunt was like, you should try this one. And it was called jalapeno cornbread. Yeah.
Drink.
Like beer, jalapeno cornbread.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? You think I would like it? And she's like, just have a sample and try it. I took a sample, and I was like, first of all, I hate jalapenos. I hate fucking spicy anything.
White people.
And I just do. I don't know what to tell you, man. So I'm like, whatever. So I taste it, and I'm like, what the fuck? It was so fucking good. It was the best beer I've ever tasted in my life. And if you put a piece of jalapeno cornbread in front of me, I am not eating it. But the beer, I don't know what it was. I sat there, I'm like, are you sure this is the one that is the number 2 jalapeno cornbread? This is it? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm going to have that. It was good. It was good as fuck. And we sat there and we played Yahtzee, bonded.
I haven't played Yahtzee in.
And I was like, man, I wish they had places like this where I'm at. Turns out they do. And I never knew. I never knew. There's one over, and it's called Tenacity. Have you ever heard of that?
It sounds familiar.
Tenacity Brewing. It's on Grand Traverse Street, and it's the old firehouse they turned into a brewery. And every day is a different day. So, or every day, every day is a different activity. So, like Mondays is like, I think it's Mondays is like axe throwing, right? Which
Okay.
is dope as fuck. And then they have Tuesday is like whatever, you know how, you know what I mean, like or karaoke or fucking three. I guess Wednesday is like a yoga day. I'm like, whoa, dude, that'd be hard doing the fucking downward dog drinking at the same time.
I like it.
So yeah, I was like, I gotta check that out one time, man. But I usually
Tenacity.
can't because fucking.
You work till
I-
4:30?
Well, it's not even that. Like I work till 4:30, and then I still have 3 kids at home. Just like they're on summer break now, and they're just like, "Come on, so we can do stuff."
Do nothing.
But they're gone this. Well, not this week. They're gone right now. They actually got picked up yesterday, but I don't know. I guess they have an open mic night there too. I want to go to open mic night and just see what the fuck other people do.
I need to go to a comedy show soon.
I am looking. So you know Joe DeRosa, right? Do you like him at all? And not really. I
He's
like
okay.
him because he's fucking just. He's very well. I guess
Loud.
negative.
Yeah, he's definitely a pessimist.
He's very pessimistic. Yeah, I like that because I relate. Anyway, so he's going to be in like Grand Rapids area like in November and shit. So I'm definitely going to go there.
There's a few,
And it's not like a big place. It's I'm talking like a club. Like he's going to
Yeah.
a small ass club. So I'm waiting for tickets to pop up for sale so I can buy them without. Yeah, because I looked it up where it is. I forgot the name of it, but it's like I'm talking. There's
50
folded. Yeah, like not even. It's
Yeah.
very small and it's right by like a bar and shit. So I'm like I don't know. I'm going to go to that one for sure, but I want to because any big comedian now they're not doing they don't do that shit. I mean,
do
unless they're-
arenas.
unless you're in a big city like New York. They'll do
Yeah.
it in New York because that's what that's their literal Monday through, or well, I guess more like Wednesday through Sunday. They'll go to the club every night and just do shows.
Work, yeah.
That's their work. And the same for like on the opposite end in LA and shit. They'll do stuff like that. But other than that, it's gonna be if they go to Michigan, they're not going to Michigan to do small clubs.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's smaller comics. So having like someone that I mean, I guess he's not even that really big of a comedian, but I like him a lot because of I found him on Taste Buds and shit, and he just fucking cracks me up.
I think him and Sal, like, they complement each other so well.
Yeah,
that it's,
because
like,
Sal's so positive and just like clean.
and then when Sal gets negative,
it's
Joe
the
gets
best.
positive. Like, they just fucking feed off each other. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's great. It's great. All right, man. We're at hour 16. I'm gonna call it a day. I gotta edit this shit and put it out. So
Edit, you got that time written down?
no, I don't. I'm not. I'm gonna put it so. Yeah, I'm not editing shit. I'm just gonna upload it.
All right.
I'm just gonna put the intro
Oh,
song.
my man said, I got to go so I can edit shit. And then goes, I'm not editing shit. I just don't want to talk to you anymore. Got it, buddy.
I want to do an hour, man. I'm fucking. It takes a long time to do this.
All right. It is what it is, I guess.
Wow. Do your outro.
I don't do outros, man.
All right. Cool. Bye.